It is Tuesday, October 5th. I skipped a bit of things from yesterday because not much really happened at the end of the day. Today is the same. It's kind of quiet, but a lot of heavy work for my day job right now, so I'm not as on point with things for the management stuff. That's very difficult. I knew this was going to be an issue, especially with going back to work in person. During COVID, I had a lot of free time outside of my day job, so not having to travel and I can just do whatever I wanted. It was a great time to start developing what I wanted to do with my business and actually really focus and hone in. It was still busy with some other things, but it was a bit more manageable. Now I'm constantly in meetings, and also, there's a lot of paperwork and things that I have to actually get done every day that I'm not able to juggle. Also managing two artists and actually doing the work that I actually want to do with them. So I'm starting to feel it, and I'm starting to feel tired. I love my mornings, but I also wish that I had time after my work to just relax and chill. And really, it feels like I only have 2 hours, and then 2 hours of work, and then I get ready for bed. I'm a little disappointed and anxious. I don't actually feel it in my body right now because I feel like I've been doing a good job of trying to just keep moving and also exercising, trying to de-stress, but it still feels like I'm not doing enough, or when I'm asked to do certain things I can't do it, and it makes me feel really bad because I know I can. I just don't have the time to do it. I don't know if anyone else feels this way with things that they're trying to start up and do themselves, and also having to work and make sure I have things to support my way of life. So I'm a little just discouraged right now, and hoping that someone's watching and feels the same way and might be able to give some advice, or just say hello and say that you also feel this way and what you might do to help yourself. I'm trying to be a bit more gentle and more understanding of myself and giving myself space. And as much as I would like to take on more clients, I'm not at a capacity to do that financially and just emotionally and mentally, just all the things in it. So I hope that it kind of passes and things get better. Just woken up to a very busy weekend. It was really fun. I had my celebration with my friends and my family together here at my house. We had a really nice porch front dinner, and we also did some pumpkin carving, made a little challenge. I also we had hosted a karaoke thing as well in our living room, so it was a really fun time. We had about 20 people come over and visit, and that's just crazy to me because we haven't had anyone over at all for a party, but it was a really big success. I think many people had a really good time. And now I'm just a little tired, as you can see. I don't look all put together, but you know what? It's Thanksgiving Monday, day off. I'm going to use this day to catch up on some things and start planning out my week. Some things for Porch Front. Some good, cool news. I will be mentoring a few students interested in artist management, so we'll be, answering any of their questions, telling them what I do day to day. So I kind of need to start planning out what I'm gonna say and present to them, and just some things to catch up for Tom and Shireen as well. The past week has been really busy for me and wasn't able to get to a lot of the deeper things, just more of surface level, day-to-day kind of stuff. I think my dog is hungry, so I'll be right back. Don't mind the messy room. It's a little messy, but here's Chloe. She's got a little cute sweater. It says cute life cycle, which is very accurate. Today I'm just getting myself reacquainted with what to do for work. I've been feeling like it's been nice to just relax and not think about work and just have some fun for the past few days. Yesterday I really just needed a day off to just relax and clean and just kind of eat with so many leftovers from our dinner. And then really that was my only Thanksgiving except for my birthday, was a potluck birthday dinner. And super thankful to have that many people come out to the party and have a really pretty dinner. And now I was just kind of putting the vlog together and seeing how that works out. Oh, I'm right now just extremely tired. My eyes feel really heavy. Have my coffee and I've got my leftover muffin that I haven't finished. Today we're going to my partner's family's house for a lunch, a Thanksgiving lunch, and maybe we'll bike. It would be really nice to go biking now. We haven't done that in a while, and that's what we like to do. And yeah, just work, getting back into working. I don't want to, but I know I should. I'm trying not to say I should, but that I get to just have a better appreciation for what I am doing. I don't have to do the management work, but I really just enjoy it, and sometimes I forget that I enjoy it and that it just feels too much like work. So trying to just persuade myself to think a little differently about everything. Yeah, so that's what I'll be doing, and I guess I'll just walk through what I've done during the day, what I kind of put together, just to give an idea of how I get ready, how do I start thinking about where to start for management, and depending on what our artist goals are, what are we working on for the month. So sorry, I'm just so slow today. Just had a very long, really great weekend and very slow to start my actual week. I don't want to. Okay, when you get started, jazz, coffee, breakfast, agenda, let's go. Okay, so I have just gone through preparing my week, trying to get myself organized, because whenever I feel disorganized, I don't feel like I get any good work done. So I actually put together my schedule, my monthly look week by week of what I'm going to do. I haven't done my September review yet, which is something I need to work on. Hopefully at some point I have time. So this week I'm really focusing on just getting Tong and Shireen some more stuff, like more opportunities to perform. I'm also looking at running a little mentorship session this week. I'm partnered with U of T right now to host 2 students for job shadowing with Porchfront Collective. This is something I've done as a student, and I found it really useful. I did job shadowing thing at Canadian Stage when I was interested in arts education. So I found that I asked questions about that kind of role, that kind of job area, industry for theater, and then I actually ended up getting a placement, not with Canadian Stage, but right almost next door to it, which is the Canadian Opera Company, for one summer, and it was a fantastic experience. I loved it so much, and grew an appreciation for opera a bit more after. So this is actually really important to me to do. I want Porchfront to be known as a very welcoming environment and working with young people. So I'm hoping to grow my team at some point. Right now there's 3 of us, and at different stages, depending on where an artist is out, you might have a bit more funding that we could hire more people. So I want to invest in time training younger people who are interested in management or marketing for artists. So that's my hope with this collaboration, and actually being a host for job shadowing, which is really cool at the same time. So this week I'm going to be working with 2 students. I'm thinking that I might not show what's happening, but just kind of speaking to what we've talked about, and hopefully that captures what we're doing, and that's something I can share a bit more as I'm developing this vlog. So that's what I'm doing. Gonna be getting them to do a little assignment as part of the job shadowing program, and then just more so like focusing on working out too, putting just a bit more effort into doing that. The other stuff that we're getting ready for this upcoming month, Shireen is getting set to release an EP, which I've mentioned, but Tong is also releasing a new song, a new version of his song called The Turtle. It's inspired by Studio Ghibli, by characters in those films. The turtle is supposed to be this wise old being that speaks to the future of humanity. Like, it's a pretty deep song and very odd, but such a cool vibe. And to collaborate with a new group in Germany who wanted to take the song and change it into their own arrangement for a choir, I'm so excited for it. I am now in the talks with their manager and planning out how we're going to release it. So I'll be capturing that because it's kind of a rush right now. Kind of a last minute release because he will have a concert on the 24th this month, so we want to release the song in advance of that. So this will be a rushed thing, but it's gonna be great. So I'm so excited to share what we're doing and capturing that. And if you are also doing releases of your own and you're looking for a distributor, we work with amuse.io, which is a Swedish music distributor, and they also have their own in-house label. So they've been looking at what Tong is doing and liking what they see. And that's kind of why we decided to work with them, because they actually help promote the artist too. So he was on their Spotlight, like Featured Artists of the Week playlist earlier this month, right beginning of October, and that has helped with getting him much more views. Content wise, we have an IGTV thing happening soon with them, so I'm super excited. That's really cool. And it just kind of goes to show that our efforts with Porchfront. We've been working with Tom since last year, so it's been a full year now, and our efforts throughout the whole time has been seen, has been noticed, and I'm very thankful for that, because we do put a lot of effort into like creativity, into thinking about a campaign and making each release its own special campaign. So I think we're doing a good job, and I'm so excited for this one. Braided my hair last night, so it's a little more wavy today. I'm kind of behind on vlogging, honestly. Lots of things have happened recently. I don't even remember last time. So today is Sunday, October 17th. It's been a really nice weekend. It's so nice with autumn and the fall's changing color, and hanging out with some friends and seeing some that I haven't seen. Sorry, coffee. Let's get some. It's hot. Yeah, I saw some friends. One of my best friends came up yesterday and just kind of spent the day together, going up to Barrie, looking around. It was a bit rainy, so we just more so drove around the area. Went to a few antique shops again. Not really looking for anything. You gotta slow down on the buying for the house for now. But I did get some nice things. So I got a few more pillows. Well, these are kind of old pillows. All the new ones are in the living room, so I'm just kind of keeping them here. But I also got this pillow from the thrift store at Value Village for $8. Not bad. It's like a little meditation pillow. I just washed the pillow and washed the cover. It's like beautiful. Matches my room a bit more. I really like the very colorful boho light look. It's a little bit mismatchy here, but we'll figure it out as we go. Yeah, so today we are just working on catching up on some things for Porchfront. It's so weird, like this past week has been a little slow. We are waiting on information for the Turtle release with the choir. So I am just going to be following up with some people for some content that we can market during the week, because his release is actually, I think, coming out on Friday. So there's a lot to do, but I haven't received much from the team, so I need to make sure I get that. This past week has been very busy. I ended up taking on 2 students to job shadow me. So what I did was I explained what I do as an artist manager, what that career path looks like, and what other kinds of options are there to work in the music business. I find that a lot of the jobs are very transferable. Like, I didn't come from a music background, even though I did work a lot of music concerts and events. My background is really in events planning and project management, and working with artists is something I've always done, but I didn't go to school for music management, so I took a lot of different courses that I signed up for to learn a bit more about it, but there's a lot of crossover with arts management in general. But an artist manager is something I learned over time. I was kind of naturally put into the role, and it has evolved. It started a lot more with being more like a producer and finding funding for a show, and then later on I started to get more involved with the marketing, and especially learning a lot about music releasing and who do I reach out to for help, what does radio servicing look like, working with writers, PR things. Like there's a lot to it that as I was explaining what a manager does, it can be overwhelming to hear, and that was the overall feeling that I got. Like, it was really a good feeling that I got from students, saying that like they were surprised in a way, and also like glad to hear that there is a job like that. But it's not really for the faint of heart. It is very entrepreneurial, and you have to be very like have a very go-getter mindset, where you're always pushing yourself, always dealing with challenges, and that's just how it works. And you also really have to be patient with the work. That is something I feel like over the past 2 years I have learned to just accept that this is a very time consuming and very long period of time to develop as an artist and develop as a manager with the artist. I hope, my dream is to make this a full-time thing. I am absolutely in love with it. I feel like this is my element. I love my work in my day job, and I'm very thankful to have it. But having a business to grow and to see it doing better every year is really fulfilling. And I'm at a point where I have 2 artists. Managers can take up to 3 if they're independent. If I had a big team and people who I could hire, it can of course become even bigger. And I don't know if that actually ends up being more like a label if you have the funding and backing to support the multiple artists that you work with. I'm not sure what will be in the future, but I know that what we're doing right now is super helpful for artists. So I don't know. This is kind of like my little diary over time, to see how it develops and to help me just keep going, because it can be very daunting, especially as a side hustle that I'm trying to develop. So breezy outside. It's so nice.